we are. We're travelling on a highway. No big deal. If we look behind us, it's a bit bugged. Does that mean we're going camping?
Indeed it does.
Awesome. I'm not going to tell you where just yet.
From our rugged north to the beautiful south to the centre, east, west, doesn't matter where. For four-wheel drive tips and tricks and travel and information, you have come to the right place. Come for a ride with us, Mud Ducks, four-wheel drive tour. Well, g'day everybody, Steve from Mud Ducks 4-wheel drive touring. Kaz is on the camera today, so you can't see her face, but trust me, she's there. Today we're starting a new trip around the KosciuskoNational Park and all those kind of areas. Now, the weather's not with us today, as you can see, but in the background there, that is the Below Ring Dam or lake, one of those things. I'll find it and look it up for you. Anyhow, this is where we're starting. Hopefully we'll be able to show you around and hopefully the weather will get a bit better. But we're getting rained on. We need to get away here and go camping. So we'll catch you guys later on. Have fun.
We've decided to go away camping for a couple of days. Look what the weather's done to us. Typical our fashion, isn't it?
Yep. But it's lightening up a bit. Maybe we'll be lucky. Either way, we're still away camping on holiday.
This is true.
Better than being at work. Well, it's raining, guys. Made it to KosciuskoNational Park, Long Plain Road, heading for camp. So we'll see you there. Well, Long Plain Hut campground, here we are. It's raining. We'll drive up the hut and have a look. Here you are, guys. Long Plain Flat campground. First night of our adventure in the KosciuskoNational Park. As you can see, it's raining.
It's a bit cold.
It's a bit cold. Anyway, we're the only ones here. Now, I really don't know how good a look you're getting down the valley there. It's a really nice view, although there's a lot of low clouds, so it's a little bit hard. I might try and film it in the morning. And when it's not raining, I might try and film some more stuff, but at the moment, it's going to be a bit short, this part of the video. Anyway, we've made it. Hardcore camping, New South Wales high country in the rain. Right guys, we had a slight break in the rain, so I'm going to show you what I can while I can. Now that view down the valley, hopefully I can bring that in for you a little bit. It's really nice, but I shoot on GoPros guys, so they haven't got that kind of depth of field. So what our campsite looks like. Now we set up camp prior to doing anything of video because it was raining and we wanted to get it sort of done. So that is our camp tonight. We're at Long Plain Flat Hut, or Long Plain Hut. It's just Long Plain Hut. And there's a pit toilet down there. And this is our first night in KosciuskoNational Park, as I said. So I'll go and check out this hut now that the rain has stopped and give you a look at that. There you go. No horses permitted in that bit. Alright, I'll show you around in here. Alright guys, behind me is Long Plain Hut. We're going to have a look at it. I actually contemplated bringing the airbed up into the hut here and seeing if we could camp in here maybe. So go inside. Now it's dark, it's raining, so I don't know how well this is going to light up. It's got a few rooms. I tell you, I'm kind of wondering why I set the tent up. This would be quite pleasant. Bring the bed in here. It's a pretty decent sized hut. It's got 4 rooms. So not bad. I thought there might have been a visitor's book, but I don't seem to see one. We've got this other door here. That takes you straight outside. That down there is an area where people can camp with horses. New South Wales High Country, not dissimilar to the Victorian High Country in the fact that horses play a major part. I found the visitor's book. Cool. Use the book, not the walls. So they don't want you to do anything silly around here. Alright, I'll see if there's a pen in there in a minute. There's even these little rooms outside here, so you've basically got, there's a bird in that one, because they haven't got doors. You've basically got 4 big safe rooms and 2 smaller ones. Although birds live in these ones and you could get crapped on. Alright, so I don't know what I can tell you about Long Plain Hut. There's all the information there. I really don't know how well it's going to come out on camera. I'll tell you a little bit as I can. Long Plain Hut, Campbell's homestead, was built in 1916. 1917, Bill Oddie, not from the Goodies, becomes manager of Long Plains camping or grazing lease. 1939, Colin Ibbotson occupied the hut until 1959. 1960s, Jesse and Fred Bridle lived there while doing fencing work. This used to be a major grazing area, so I'll leave it at that. You can Google it if you'd like to see more about this. Anyway, we'll get back to the camp. I'll sign the book and I'll take you for a wander around shortly. Well, upon closer inspection, I actually found space in the book, so I've just been filling that out. Just walking around the back of the hut, It's a clanger of a place. Yeah, one bloke lived here for 20 years, as we saw, and others have lived in it. So it's a fully functioning, well-sealed building. Wouldn't be bad. It really, if it wasn't for the fact that I'd have to lug the mattress and everything in here from this bollarded section, I'd go and crash out in there while it's raining. But anyway, that's how it is. It's all part of the fun. Alright, tomorrow we pack up in the morning and we're off to explore some of the area. So I don't think I'm going to film much more tonight. In fact, I'm unlikely to film any more tonight. It's it's not a total fire ban, but there's a fire ban at the present. No solid fuel fires. This is just after the Australia Day weekend in January, so the fire bans are on. Wouldn't think so at this point, but anyway, fire bans are on, so we have to do the right thing. No fires, guys. Well, good morning. The rain eventually stopped, so we've woken up to a very wet campground, but on the good side, our new tent didn't let any real water in. One or two little driplets, but I did season it for the first time ever, so it seemed to have helped. So our plan is we'll probably pack up fairly slowly because everything is wet. So we'll try and dry some stuff off as much as practical, and we're going to get going. We've got to go, well, we don't have to go, but we're going from here hopefully around some more tracks and get to another campground this afternoon. I think it's Highlands Hut campground. Bacon and eggs. Got to be happy with that. Didn't air down the tyres last night. We're about to go. We've got a lot of dirt to do today still. Roads are wet, but yeah, we're still on dirt, so I'm going to try out the new Max-Trax Indiflate for letting them down. This device does 2 tyres at a time. You can also use it to inflate them. Now there's a proper hook thing that comes with it to hang it up, but I struggle with that. I'm a bit dopey, so I'll just leave it up there. You put both your connections on, and you don't have to sit there and pull valves out and do that kind of stuff, because you've got that telling you the pressure of both tyres. And I reckon they're about 36 or something, so we'll take them down to about 25. So you're not stuck kneeling, sitting on stools like you've seen me do before. You can stand up. Pretty easy. It's the same concept as your other deflators, except it doesn't pull the valve. I got them down to about 26 now. I'll do the back the same way, you don't need to see that, but so far, in the time we've had it, the Max-Trax Indiflate, I rate it. the producer says I stuffed up in the first bit. What I didn't show you before too is when you pump your tyres up, you can screw your normal compressor into there and it pumps up through that, so you do 2 tyres at once. Anyway, you don't need to see the rest of the process.
Well, it did hold off for a little bit so we could back up, but down she comes again.
It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. It's a little bit lighter today, so hopefully it'll stay that way. I'm just going to explore the area. We were going to do Broken Cart Track, which is a 4-wheel drive track, but given the amount it flogged last night, I'm not sure we want to do that. Anyway, we'll see how we go as we go along. This is back on Long Plain Flat Road, or Long Plain Road. I think it's Long Plain Flat. And we'll go and have a look down here, see what we see down on the Port Phillip Trail. We've got all day to make 20 k's, guys, so oh, there you go, Ghost Gully Campground 4.5, that's one of the things I was looking for. Coringo Homestead 16. We'll see what there is around here. Nice area this, that beautiful plain. We're following Long Plain Road, or Long Plain Flat. We've taken a little offshoot. This is Coolbull Hut. You can camp here. You'll see that on a separate video, guys. But here we are at Coolbull Hut, so let's go and have a look at it. There's lots and lots of huts dotted around the high country. I'm sure you guys know that. It's not just Victoria, it's just Victoria's more famous. But this is pretty cool looking. It's a little bit dark, so I might just light you up. There we go. You get on the veranda. Got this little bit here. Looks like it might have been the old kitchen or something. Got a big fireplace in there. So that's off the right hand side of the veranda. Old school. Oh, here we are in the first of the rooms of the hut. Pretty groovy. Got a sign talking about it. All the info on it there. Now the glare on this camera is going to make it impossible for you to read. And I'm not going to read all of it for you either. It's been here a while. There's a picture of it there in 1941. There's stockyards and stuff, so it's pretty cool. Has a visitor's book. It's hopefully casual sign. Some more old photos and stuff on a board here in the second room. I'm glad I got a light on this camera, guys, otherwise this would be real difficult for you guys to see. Like all of these old huts, they're pretty well emergency use. You know, if you're hiking, you could camp in here, or you come in on horseback and camp in here if the weather gets crappy. But yeah, it's not encouraged to camp in them, but you can if you need to. There's plenty of horse riding available from this area. There's tracks running off in a few directions, and from the campground that I could see when I drove in, there's separate horse camping again and vehicle based camping. So that's very, very cool. These huts are really quite nice all over the shop. So yeah, coolable hut in the KosciuskoNational Park. No, not bad.
Just down from Coleman Hut, it's our own little water hole. Nice little river actually. Such a beautiful area. Of course you've got your beautiful ghost gums. Nice.
Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the first part of this Snowy Mountains, High Country and Huts trip. I hope you've enjoyed it. We'll leave you with a few little still pics from part of this trip that we shot. If you did enjoy it, put a like on it, really helps the channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing, click the notification bell and you'll know when a new video comes up. And to the old hands, thanks again for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my clips. And we'll be back with part 2 next week. All the best, guys. Cheers from Steve and Kaz at Mud Ducks 4-Wheel Drive Touring.